What's up, guys? For those that don't know, I'm Brandon, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what this whole A Box Life thing is about. I also want to talk to you guys about the past, present, and where I'm planning on taking this whole thing in the future. I also have a few big announcements that I'm extremely excited to share with you guys, but first, here's a little clip on how we got to where we're at right now. What's up, guys? And here we are. So, in the beginning, A Box Life kind of started off as a way of me helping people get out and adventure. I wanted to help people experience what I experience. And I want to do that by writing travel guides that help people get out and experience the best of what nature has to offer, whether that's some epic hike or just some short stroll from a parking lot that still has some grand view. I find that a lot of people don't go out and adventure simply because they find it difficult to figure out exactly how you get there or how you find this view, or they simply just don't know what's right in their backyard. And I wanted to write these guides as a way of lowering that barrier, that kind of cost of entry, and so people can do less planning and more just getting out there and experiencing nature. You know, I have a lot of people ask me, do you have a job? Like, do you ever work? And it's because they see me on social media always traveling and always being somewhere, kind of going out on adventures. And it's something I kind of take pride in because it makes me feel like I'm doing something right. But at the same time, like, I want to help fix that because so many people just simply think that they can't do that. I'll give you a little rundown of my life. I do, in fact, work a full-time job. I live by myself and have all the normal adult responsibilities that most people do. I have hobbies like skiing, which are a huge part of my life, and it's something that I spend every day trying to get better at. I go to the gym almost every morning for 2 to 3 hours, and somehow I still find time to not only go on adventures, but photograph, video, document, and produce all the content that I do for A Box Life. I think if I can pull it off, I think so can a lot of you, even if it's just little local adventures down the road. So that's kind of what A Box Life started as. But then I really sat down and thought about what is A Box Life? What is the meaning behind A Box Life? And I came to the realization that A Box Life could be so much more than just travel guides. I try and live my life a little bit differently than most people. Most people live their lives like they're slaves to their job. Most people are stuck in the rat race, hating their life as they're driving to work every morning. A lot of people, they play a victim of their circumstances. They put up these mental barriers, not just of what they're doing with their lives, but what they're capable of. Hearing "I can't" is one of the most depressing things to me because so many people give up on themselves before they even try. Most people live their lives within this little comfort zone, and they never realize how much is outside of that comfort zone. A lot of people are afraid to do what they truly want to do because they're afraid of everybody watching around them. They're afraid of what everybody thinks about them. People tend to stagnate. After they finish college or high school or whatever it is they got through, they stop learning. They stop growing as people. So then I came to the conclusion that A Box Life is not just about travel guides or adventures. Don't get me wrong, that's still a big part of a Bock's life because I truly believe that getting out in nature and kind of reconnecting with our past and our core as animals is so fundamental to improving our own lives. A Bock's life is about not just being a slave to your job and running through that hamster wheel of life. A Bock's life is about not just being a victim to what life hands you, but accepting what life hands you and taking responsibility for the fact that you are the only one that can dig yourself out of that hole. It's about breaking down the mental barriers you place on yourself that don't even remotely exist. It's about not just stepping beyond your comfort zone, but blowing through it doing 85 miles an hour in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. It's about not giving a crap what other people think and doing what truly makes you happy and what you really want to do. It's about spending every day trying to improve yourself and learn and be a better person rather than just being the same person you were 20 years ago. And I think most importantly, when you're lying there on your deathbed, not thinking, I wish. And trust me when I say, I'm not sitting here on my high horse talking down to you guys. I am the poster child for a lot of these issues. Most people know me as a relatively extroverted, outgoing person who has no problem making friends. But growing up in high school, I was a social anxiety ridden, introverted loser who had no friends whatsoever. And one day I kind of just finally snapped because I got so tired of living my life that way. But I still struggle with these issues, and it's kind of a battle between sometimes I get better and sometimes I regress. I mean, for example, I get extremely worked up thinking about the fact that I'm going to be going out and shooting video in public for you guys to produce content for a Bock's life. I mean, heck, I get nervous just sitting here in the privacy of my own house with nobody around because of that little voice in the back of my head. Sits there and goes, "What are you doing? You're gonna look stupid. What makes you think you can succeed?" Why bother? This isn't just a journey for me or for you. This is a journey for all of us to go on together so we can all live our lives to the fullest. So now that you know what a Bock's life is, where are we going with this? If you haven't already figured it out from this video, my first big announcement is the fact that I'm going to be expanding and doing different video formats such as vlogs covering the various topics that I just discussed, some video guides on how to go out and adventure and experience what I experience, and also maybe just some cinematic little mini movies of beautiful locations. So the second announcement I wanted to make was kind of my plan for content. Starting in September, I'm going to publish a new piece of content every day for a month. Publishing content daily is something I've wanted to start doing to kind of help push myself into a routine, stop making excuses about making content, and get myself out of this perfectionist rut that keeps me from publishing content as often as I can. I wanted to do a daily video, however, with all my other life responsibilities and the fact that I am a complete amateur at video production, it was just completely unrealistic, and if I even tried to do it, the rest of my life would suffer, and I'd probably lose my real job in the process. What I am fluent in, though, is photography and post-processing, and while I know it's going to be a lot of work, I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be able to create a workflow that's going to allow me to be able to create a new piece of content for you guys every day. And hopefully while I'm at it, get a video or two out every week. And I just want to try this for a month and just see where it goes, and if I can keep the pace up from there, just gonna keep that train rolling. Before September though, I definitely won't be relaxing. Next weekend I'll be traveling up to Presque Isle State Park up in Erie. The weekend after that I'll be traveling out to New Jersey and the surrounding areas to visit some friends and also go on some adventures. And the weekend after that I'll be going out to the middle of nowhere, Illinois, but I definitely think I'll be able to find some adventure out there. So that's all I have for you guys today. I'm super pumped to go on this journey with you guys, and I can't wait to see where this goes. I'll see you guys next time.